Hey, everybody. Hey, Reese. Hey, Gordo. God, this is the first time I've streamed on the PS3 in like a couple months, I think. Let me go ahead and send out my tweet. I actually got this copy on eBay. Surprisingly enough. I actually trusted eBay. God, it's been like 3 weeks since I've done a drunk stream. Hey, Samantha. 79% on Fall Guys, nice. That's pretty solid, actually, because I know that's a super ultra rare platinum right now. It's like a .32, which is surprising it's even that high. So, hey, Robert. Does the infallible exploit still work? I'm curious. So, Call of Duty 3. This has got to be the most forgotten game in the franchise. Because, obviously, most people know Call of Duty 1 exists. Because it started the franchise. All the modern games are remembered except for maybe Advanced Warfare and World War II are a little more forgotten. And then Call of Duty 2. Call of Duty 2 isn't as well known, but it has the excuse of never having been released on a Sony console. Call of Duty 3 is completely forgotten. Like, it's just so out there, obscure, just completely forgotten compared to the rest of the series, so... It wasn't that easy to find a copy of, either. Nor was it as... It was like 15 bucks, so a little more expensive than some PS3 games. Normal difficulty. It doesn't have trophies.
June 4th, 1940.
It does have multiplayer. Now, I've got an interesting story about this game.
By June 13th, 19...
Looks like we got an unskippable cutscene here. Well, that's a good reason to take first shot.
enforcing a curfew on its few remaining native inhabitants. The former City of Light waits for the Allies to arrive and lift the shadow
So,
that has fallen over
my story about Call of Duty 3...
However, the heroism of D-Day will
It was the first Call of Duty game I ever played.
cannot hold the land beyond.
I'm not even kidding. That's good the exploit still works. But yeah, this was the first Call of Duty game I ever played. And I owned it on the Wii. Hey, Justin. Hey, Robbie. But yeah, this was the first Call of Duty game I ever played and owned. And I owned it on the Wii. Your account got banned? Oh, that's terrible. You mean your PSN or somewhere else? Been going through a rough time with anxiety. Yeah, I know how I can feel just with how all this crap is going. The lockdowns and stuff. I don't know how it is over in the UK because we've started to get back to some level of normalcy here. I mean, I'm in a state where there's been more normalcy. Oh, you used to be Lazy Gamer, okay. So, what I remember about this game, I played it on the PS3, or no, I played it on the Wii. It was the first game I ever, in the Call of Duty franchise that I owned. This is one of those games where you can't reload the M1 Garand mid-clip. It's not like it matters because we won't be using it. This doesn't fail the challenge because we're not shooting at humans, we're shooting at fake helmet, or they're not fake, but real helmets.
if you can get one in that old barn there. You want to try cooking one off?
That's an interesting, reticle. Okay. We have smoke grenades in this game.
You got a good arm, Nichols.
You're also working on Fall Guys. Nice.
Come on, Nichols. Let's see you use a smoke grenade.
Oh, your old PSN account. Okay. What'd you do to get banned?
Nice one, Nichols.
6 smoke grenades?
All right, Nichols. You're all ready for Jerry.
Okay, so as another note about this game, the Wii version didn't have a veteran difficulty.
Well, that sure showed.
And it didn't have multiplayer. And it was my first Call of Duty experience, and it still made me like the franchise.
He said we go find him. Gather up.
My second experience, Call of Duty 2 Big Red One, which is actually a very underrated game. My third experience, Call of Duty Finest Hour.
Guys,
That shitter on the PS2.
what do you say we go find him?
That was my third experience. My fourth experience was Call of Duty 4. The first good game. It looks like Samantha and Reese both say that they've never heard of this game or never knew it existed. Yeah, I'm not surprised you haven't heard of it.
Grab a Thompson from that crate in the supply tent. You're gonna need
Oh no.
You may have to bash the crate open with your rifle.
I don't like the look of this. Are there gonna be dual shock motions in this game? I knew that there was stuff like this on the Wii, but that was because it was on the Wii.
All right, everyone on the truck, let's go.
I also know this campaign actually had 4 different factions. You played as the US, England, Canada, and Poland. Which is actually really cool, because it's the only game that was in the franchise that did that. I also noticed that we did not start with a handgun, but since I haven't yet gotten around to saying it, the rules for the challenge run for any of my newer viewers that haven't seen a handgun-only run in a while.
Rule 2.
The rules are quite simple. I am only allowed to use handguns to attack enemies.
Well, that was sure inspiring.
Which, this game should actually have a good selection of handguns because of the large number of factions to play as. So that's a
Hey,
plus.
listen up. Today we're on a secret mission to get.
I'm only allowed to use handguns to attack enemies.
The Germans drank all
Smoke grenades are acceptable. There's no such thing as stun or flash in this time period, but smoke grenades are acceptable. There's no riot shields, but riot shields would be acceptable if they were in existence.
fighting grounds.
So just handguns and smoke grenades are my only tools to take out the Nazis. And we're going to see just how many missions I can get through, because at this point, it's gotten to a point where with these challenge runs, it's not are they possible, it's how many missions are actually possible at this point. Because not a single Call of Duty run has been anywhere close to possible.
Been like this for weeks.
I want to say the closest one
You got it, Bueller.
was probably Modern Warfare 2.
Come on, you can make it.
The very first one. That in Call of Duty 4 was pretty close as well. I also haven't been looking at anything on screen because this game barely has a story. Even by Call of Duty standards, it's barely what I would call a story. Now, the weird thing about that, when it had me flick the controller, you can also melee with R3. So, I don't really know why that's a thing, so maybe it won't be a thing. Be nice if it isn't. The visuals are not bad for 2006. Like, because this came out in 2006, I think it was. Yeah, it would have been 2006. It really doesn't look that bad for being 14 years old. It doesn't look terrible. So that's a plus. What games am I getting in the future? The PS5? I will get the PS5 at some point, but not day one. It's going to be too expensive day one. But I will get it eventually. As for the... let's... tilt? Can I actually lean around stuff in this? Oh, subtitles should be on. Why were those not on? Can I seriously not change... There's no commando option in this? Wow. Yeah, it's not too bad for 2006. Like, we've played games on the modern consoles that look worse than this. There's no sprint button. Well, that's fantastic. Okay, I'll at least handy... Oh, I was gonna... I'm probably gonna die here, aren't I? Wow, that grenade was 2 feet away and didn't kill me. I'm sure I'll pick up Cyberpunk at some point. God, I remember playing this thing on the Wii, and it's like... you know, motion controls for aiming and stuff. Oh boy. I remember those good days. Hey, Nathan. Hey, Invidium. This was your childhood. Well, I mean, it kind of was for me, for Call of Duty at least. Yeah, I think you mentioned Ready, Set, Heroes last time. Well, you know, my team's actually doing well, and if we're allowed 6 smoke grenades at once, that's actually pretty nice. Like, 6 smoke grenades instead of 4 is actually really useful. Oh. Shut up, alarm. Stupid. Bad timing. This game's 14 missions, by the way. I looked that up. It's either 14 or 15. Oh, God. There wasn't even a checkpoint there. Okay, might be used a smoke grenade here. Very close to GTA 5. Nice, nice. It's a nice time-consuming game. Like, it's not... I don't know if I'd say it's as hard as... as Red Dead 2. Like, I think the single player is easier for GTA 5. But the multiplayer's harder. It's worth going for, though. I mean, it's time-consuming, but it's not, like, necessarily difficult overall. Medium difficulty. Okay, so the checkpoints seem to not be that friendly in this so far. You can... Yeah, you can boost the online, I think. Some of it. Like, I know you can boost the like, winning-based trophies. Thankfully. If you couldn't, it would be a lot harder. Jeez. These guys are doing some damage. I've still got to do the DLC stuff. And also, there has not been a handgun anywhere. Despite all the dead people. A handgun would be nice, because then I could actually do something here. I also don't remember this campaign at all, for the most part. I remember a little bit of it, but not much of it. So I'm sure that things are going to go horribly wrong along the way. I mean, I'm not going to plat Ready Set Heroes. I don't care about that game. Minecraft Dungeons at some point I will do. Because, you know, got the other Minecraft games, gotta do the series. Yeah, some of the challenges and stuff from Red Dead 2 were not a good time. That's so many enemies. Can they not... They might not be able to... I don't think they can hit you through the smoke. Now that's interesting. If they can't actually hit me through the smoke, then that should make things a little bit easier. At least my team is actually moving up. Kind of. There's only one guy left in there. Oh, update on Destiny 2. I have, I think, 9 weapons left. 9 weapons pieces of gear left. I'm missing 7 from the Dreaming City, including the emblem. Missing 7 from there. I'm missing 1 from the Tangled Shore, Forbidden Shore, whatever it's called. The shore where Spider is. And I'm missing 1 from Warmind. And it's an Ikelos weapon, so we all know how fun that is to go for. Alright, will you just die at some point? He's the last one in here. I ain't failing this early on. Failure is not acceptable this early in the game. Unless it is. Alright, well, death happened. Yeah, I don't care about that game. You've asked me about it on like 20 different accounts. Lego Marvel Superheroes 2, nice. That is a time-consuming one. That one takes a long time. Okay, so it may just be that that guy can't be killed by your team. That is a possibility. So if that's the case, then we might be taking the L. It's not get... What in the... Why? Why are there binoculars, and why are they the replacement for sprinting? That confuses me on multiple levels. When were binoculars ever, like, a main thing in a Call of Duty game? I know you get them occasionally in some games for, like, one mission, but... That's coordinated to a button press that isn't the D-pad. Yep, I know Hakum, unfortunately. I know who he is. He's highest rated trophy hunter, and he's got 20 different people playing on his account, so... Maybe not 20, but a lot of different people playing on his account. I don't know if he's ever hacked anything, but I know that he's got multiple people playing on his account, purely for the purpose of trophies. 98% on Marvel Superheroes. Marvel Superheroes, is that a, the original Lego game? The original Marvel Superheroes Lego game? Have to replay the entire game for using a cheat? That's weird. That game doesn't allow it? That'd be weird for a Lego game. Alright, this time, if that guy doesn't get killed, I'm just gonna kill him because I'm not gonna keep dying and replaying this whole section. Yes, I know about the gold star on the compass. Just waiting for my team to do all the work. Oh, is he dead this time? Yes, he is. Patience pays off, I suppose. I'm gonna swap to the MP40, so I pick up ammo for it. Might have been able to get... Oh, the second one, okay. Alright, so that just seemed to be a tutorial. God, this game is stingy on the checkpoints. It might not be 20 people, but I know he has multiple people playing on his account, so... It's not 100% legit. I haven't looked at his list in a long time, so I don't know what he's even playing these days. I'm sure he's stacking Ratalaika games 6 times. Though I heard Ratalaika is apparently going to stop making... There's a checkpoint, thank God. I heard they're going to stop making Vita ports. Oh, I remember... Oh, no. No, no. This is a part of the game. I don't know how I feel about this. Motion controls. Okay, for one, that was a cutscene. Shut up, alarm. For one, that was a cutscene, and two, I just knocked him out. I'm gonna say I just knocked him out. I think he would have survived that. I think I just basically punched him. Yeah, a lot of the same games, same easy games. Yeah, that's not surprising. Well, so this game, I remember that QuickTime stuff now. I'm not looking forward to it. Press and hold L3 to switch to binoculars. Do I have to do that, or will they eventually kill him for me? I guess we'll find out. Let's see what happens if I wait, because I just got a checkpoint anyway. I haven't taken shots of anything in a few weeks. Alright, yeah, we're gonna wait a couple minutes and see what happens, but I'm assuming I probably have to do something. Now, I'm not technically firing any shots. Why are the crosshairs black? That doesn't... That's not supposed to be... Or I don't remember that in any other game. Okay, so he's calling out the locations, but the tank's doing everything, so I guess I'll let you guys decide if this counts or not. Because I'm technically not doing anything, I'm technically just marking the targets. Hope you all had a good day too, Samantha, you, and everyone else in the chats. My day was fine, just pretty lazy.
You got him.
Grinding away in Destiny 2, and it's boring.
Looks clear. Move up and we'll keep an eye out.
Because I'm missing the Ikelos shotgun. And it's available this week. It was an all weapons week. Next week is an all weapons week. And then the week after next is shotgun specific for escalation protocol. So I'm going to put most of my time in 2 weeks from now when it's more likely to be obtainable.
75 meters top floor.
Or at the very least, if someone gets an Ikelos weapon, it's guaranteed to be the shotgun. But that's the only one I really need to worry about.
Nice shot.
Because at this point, because, like, that's the only thing I'll lose out on when Mars and Mercury and Titan go away. Which, what are they gonna do about the base game trophies at that point? Because they're taking out... Yeah, Mars and Mercury weren't part of the base game. But Titan's going away. I think Io's going away. I know the Leviathan raid's going away.
Welcome to the party, guys.
I assume Io's going away because the Black Pyramid ships are also on Io. So I'll assume it's going away. I don't know, maybe the giant Black Pyramid ships won't destroy... I assume they're going to destroy the planets that they're on or something. I think it's funny how they, like, forgot about them until a couple months ago. Because they were at the very end of the main story. They get detected, like, in another galaxy at the end of the main story. When the Traveler wakes up. And now they're finally here. I mean, it makes sense that it would take them time because intergalactic travel would take millions of years without some kind of super warp speed thing. And even with super warp speed, it would still take a while. Hey, Nicholas.
A few minutes, this place will be down around our ears. Fancy seeing you here, Sarge. Go to hell in a hacksaw.
So yeah, I don't know what they're going to do about the base game trophies. I don't think anything from Forsaken will be affected. Because Tangled Shore, Dreaming City, and Last Wish, I don't think are changing. Moon's obviously not changing from Shadowkeep. I don't own Shadowkeep yet. It's still $35, which is ridiculous.
Let's just all calm down here. You're not crazy enough.
I love how little I care about this game's story that I'm not even looking at anything.
It'll be the sanest thing I've ever done. Frank, come on now.
I mean, once again, it's completely... His face. I don't know why, but I find that to be kind of hilarious. It's, like, kind of sad, but kind of hilarious to look at.
Nichols, let's go.
Top 3 animes, I guess Pokemon, Attack on Titan, which I heard is ending, like, this year. Because the manga's ending. And, I mean, I've watched, like, a couple episodes of Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z over the years, but I don't know much about it. I heard that Rainbow Six was, like, medium difficulty. Yeah, I always heard it was around medium level. And I know it's changed it. Didn't they change the entire trophy list at one point? Like, they changed the entire thing. Which I don't think any game has ever done. Okay, good. That tank is dead. I thought that tank might still be alive and was about to shoot at me. That's a grenade. You know, your squad in this game is surprisingly useful. So far, at least. Like, they actually advance, they actually kill enemies? That is unusual. It's like, they're actually moving up, they're actually killing? And it's a good thing, because I haven't found a single pistol yet. There's not really going to be a distinction between pistol and handgun in this playthrough, because it's World War II. And this is before there were a million weapons in every Call of Duty game. I wonder if there were collectibles in this game. So they did make it a little easier. What about, isn't there one trophy where you have to, like, kill someone with, like, a claymore through a door or something ridiculous like that? Probably not gonna go for Fall Guys, just because then it's on my trophy list, and it's not one that's gonna happen, most likely. That Infallible trophy doesn't sound fun. I could get all the other ones, but that one doesn't sound like fun, even with an exploit. Like I said, though, the squad is actually doing work here. Like, oh, well, I say that. Don't die. Why are you humping the stairs, Guzzo? Why are you humping the landing, Dixon? Right as I praise the AI, they do that. They start humping the ground. Honestly, though, if that's the worst thing they do, I'm not going to complain.
Nice work, boys. Check your ammo levels.
Ooh, I don't think that's the end of the mission. Yeah, it's mostly the Infallible trophy that I'm worried about.
Hold for support.
Yeah, if that's gonna be the worst thing they do is just them humping the stairs and they keep killing enemies and stuff, then I'm not gonna complain. If they kill enemies for me, I don't have many complaints about that. If they're actually gonna be useful. That's not normal for a Call of Duty game. They're usually useless. Can I jump onto that? Nope. This should be the end of this mission, though. The end of the first mission. The weirdest teabags you've ever seen. I mean, it's a 2006 game, so maybe it makes more sense with knowing that. Oh, they're in here now. I'm just gonna hide out here. Shut up, alarm. Teabagging is like so 2000. Grenade! So 2000, like 10. Okay, they're blowing up parts of the building, so we're doing something. We're making progress.
They're retreating. They're falling back.
Okay. So, this mission's questionable because I didn't fire a shot. I didn't have to fire a single bullet.
That's it.
We had that QuickTime events section that looked more like knocking someone out than actually killing them. Getting hit by the butt of a rifle once is probably not going to kill you in real life. And it doesn't clarify if he's dead or not. I mean, he falls down like it's questionable most likely, but it's definitely not a total failure.
The liberation of Saint-Lô opens up the road to Paris. The American army pushes through to the southwest, while the British, Canadian, and Polish advance from the northeast.
That's how they communicate in Dead by Daylight? There's no voice chat? That's weird.
Comes to be known as the Falaise Gap.
Why would there not be voice chat in a multiplayer game?
See some of the most
What the?
ferocious fighting of the last Great War.
YouTube's not receiving enough video?
Guy sticks a gun in my face. You don't think
I
that's...
think that probably has to do with this capture card.
Congressman? That's very friggin' funny.
Gear up. We're
This
going to
isn't
Central
a very
The night
good
is short-handed.
capture card, and it's old.
Fold it into their unit.
Let me see what it does, though.
Looks like your transfer request came through.
If I have to drop not FPS, but the thing. If I have to drop the bit rates,
They got the easy.
I can always do that.
They just gotta sit and wait for...
Quiet that up.
I'm glad I'm one of your
Signals,
favorites.
We're taking this hill. We gotta flank Jerry, because if we don't, the rest of the division can't move through. So,
I don't consider myself to be that good at most games. I can respond to chat because I don't get too many like comments and stuff. Okay, it fixed itself. That was weird. I mean, sometimes with games, I might just take the L here, but the damage, but like sometimes with games, the capture cards have a struggle whenever you go to like a black screen where nothing's happening, whenever there's like transition screens. That was happening a couple days ago on that stream. Yeah, that's fine. I wasn't really focusing on the game there, so. As that happens in some games on both my capture cards, so that's not really a surprise, because it was at the end of the mission where there were some slow screens like that, so that's not really a surprise to me. It might happen a few more times, unfortunately. This capture card is also like 5 years old, so. Because this is my original capture card. And I don't have a handgun. I also don't know what the objective is. I should check. Well, screw that. I'm going my own way. But this capture card is kind of on its way out, so I don't know how much longer I'm going to be able to use it. Okay, I did not do the objective at all that time. Yeah, this capture card's kind of on its way out. It's kind of been on its way out for a while. It's old. The tank has been named something different every time. That's both weird and kind of cool. Yeah, I don't try to get in people's face or anything. About the only other trophy hunters, like Brian does some trophy hunting. I think Hakum has a channel, but I don't follow him. Bad Driver, well, Bad Driver really only does, like, videos. I think. Alright, I'll pick up a weapon. Oh. Please don't die. That's a weird sight for the BAR. Oh yeah, all the shinies. Well, what happened with him? Like, he hasn't done anything in like a week. Because I'm subscribed to him. I love his videos, but he only streams when it's a longer game, like Red Dead or something online, but I don't know what's going on with him, because he hasn't uploaded in like a week. He's got plenty of games, I think, that he's got to finish from what I've seen on his list. Oh, he just uploaded? Really? Because he literally, I haven't seen him do anything in like a week. Yeah, power picks. I've always preferred power picks for guides. Because I feel like power picks has like never made a mistake on a video guide that I've seen. Now, I don't follow all of them, but All of his guides have always been useful to me. His voice commentary sometimes takes away from the trophy guides. Sometimes. Also, does no one in either military carry a pistol? A sidearm, you know? I have yet to see one. There's still enemies in here, by the way, friends. Like, I really want to shoot someone in the leg and just see if they fall into, like, a last stand. Yeah, Snickle's always made good guides. Because, like, I like Bad Driver most of the time, but a few of his guides have pretty big mistakes. Like, they'll cut out entire large little sections of the game, like full minutes at times that you need to know. Not all the time, but every now and then it happens, and it's kind of annoying. Yeah, Snickle... I don't think he's doing too many guides anymore, though, because I know he said he doesn't really enjoy it that much. I prefer writing the guides versus, like, making them on videos. Yeah, that's the cool thing for Shinies, is that he literally completes every possible thing in the game. Even if it doesn't have trophies. Because I know he's suffering through the Jedi Fallen Order, all the challenges. 3 stars on all the challenges. That's not good. That's probably going to put me back a ways. Because he's suffering through all the challenges, and those combat challenges are hard. Okay, so this game, I think our biggest threat in this game is going to be the lack of checkpoints. Because there are not any checkpoints in this. I mean, obviously, normally, you'd shoot at people. I can't do that. And not just that, but he does all his games on the hardest possible difficulty. So he did God of War on Give Me God of War, including the Valkyrie Queen, which it took me an hour to beat her on the easiest difficulty. Granted, it's not my kind of game, but... Or it's not my normal kind of gameplay. I mean, I love the game, but it's just not my normal kind of gameplay. So someone who's experienced with that kind of game would have had less trouble. Yeah, he's still working through Last of Us 2, Last I Saw. And then he's doing all the stuff in Jedi Fallen Order on the highest difficulty, which is hard. I mean, I beat the game. For being, like, a minor Soulsborne game, I did manage to beat the game on the second lowest difficulty, not the lowest difficulty. Which I'm proud of myself for. For me, it's a win. Okay, this time let's... Oh, hello. I'll let you guys deal with all this. Was he just trying to get a... Are these guys trying to get, like, 360 no-scopes or something? I know I've praised the AI so far for actually killing enemies and stuff, but there's some weird animations. I want to say, though... Kill him, please. Wasn't this the first Treyarch Call of Duty? Which would explain some of the bugs. I think Assassin's Creed is his wife, because it doesn't have commentary. Because I think she's also doing Death Stranding. I have not done Death Stranding before, but Days Gone is It'd be a fun game to play. I don't think it's one I'd want to put on my trophy list, though. I don't usually play games on the hardest difficulty unless it's a game that I really like. I mean, if we ever get a remaster of Freedom Fighters, that's going to be hardest difficulty day one, not just because of trophies, but because I've never actually done it before. I've only ever beaten it on the second highest difficulty. And that was only to unlock Liberty Island, because the only way to unlock Liberty Island is to play on the 2 higher difficulties. That's the bonus level. Yeah, Days Gone isn't terribly hard to platinum, but it's a really hard 100% with the challenge mode. This surprises me, though. Like, no one has a pistol anywhere. Shut up, alarm. We have yet to sniff a handgun, and we're midway through the second mission. Well, presumably midway. I don't know about midway. If I shoot near him, what happens? Can I intimidate him into submission? Wait. Wait just a minute. Do they not shoot at you if you suppress them? That is cool, if that's a thing. Because I don't think any of the games do that. Okay, so those don't actually react. So they don't even attack you if you're shooting at them. And those constant melee attacks are because I'm moving my controller to try to take my shot from the alarm going off. That's actually really cool, though. Definitely... Ah, come on. These last few are the only ones that are not dying. It's only this little group. I don't have smoke grenades either is the problem. I would try a smoke grenade. Okay, I'm gonna say that with this lack of checkpoints, like 3 attempts at something like this, and then I'll start shooting. Because I don't want to spend like 20 hours playing this game. I just don't really have that kind of time. I've played Mercenaries 2 on PS2. I played it at Lizard Guy's house many, many years ago. It's weird. It's so different. Like, it's nothing like the one that we all know about on, like, PS3 and 360. It's not even close. It's completely different map, completely different vehicles for the most part. It's weird. Yep, still nothing I can actually use. Well, with these 2 weapons, I'm going to switch to the MP40. This is the least powerful thing I have access to right now. So that way I can try shooting someone in the leg and see what happens. Yeah, Lego Marvel Superheroes. I would do that someday. I'd love to do all the Lego games someday. Just some of them are so time-consuming. Like, that's one of the more time-consuming ones. Was I just getting shot by my own teammate? Yeah, that one's absurdly time-consuming. Or, no, not that one. It's the second one that's ridiculously time-consuming. The first one's kind of time-consuming. Can I shoot through surfaces in this game? Okay, so that was before that was invented. Can't shoot through surfaces in this one. Is he the only one left? Him and some guys on the upper floor. DC supervillains, yeah, that's a decent one, but it's another time-consuming one. Yeah, he's got like over 200 episodes in both those games, and I know he finished Red Dead 2, but he's like not even done with GTA 5. I think he's like level 50 in the online or something. I don't even think he's done. He's done most of the heists. He hasn't done the Doomsday heist. Yeah, none of the Lego there's only like 1 or 2 actually difficult Lego games. Supposedly, Lego Star Wars 3 The Clone Wars is really hard. Or harder, like a 5 out of 10, which is not, you know, that's medium difficulty technically, but harder than a normal Lego game. I don't know what makes it that difficult. Supposedly that one's harder. And obviously Lego Rock Band, because it's Rock Band, not Lego. And I also just picked up smoke grenades, which is great.
Okay.
But yeah, that's by far the hardest one.
There's an anti-tank gun up the road keeping our tanks from moving up.
Yeah, I saw that he hit level 50. I know what the thing is. It's a glitch in the game.
Half the squad will go left, then through that house.
That when you hit level 50 and level 100, if you do it in a mission, it doesn't unlock the trophy. You have to do it in free roam.
You're on point.
And then it'll unlock the next time you level up while in free roam. That happened to me at level 100. And I was scared. But yeah, it happened to me at level 100. It's a common glitch. Or bug, or whatever you want to call it. It's common. So far, I haven't had to fire a bullet. Or rocket. I've just had to command tanks, but the thing is, no one has a pistol. I have yet to see one. And we haven't even started a mission with one, which is really, really weird. It's why I'm a little less worried about Infinite Warfare, because that's going to be the next one. Because, I mean, Infinite Warfare, I know for a fact it's probably going to fail because it's in space. But you get to choose your loadout in it. It's like with Black Ops 2. You get to choose your loadout, and then Modern Warfare 2019, at least that game's short. Like that, I might be able to get through Modern Warfare 2019 in one stream. It's only 14 missions, and half of them only take like 5 minutes, 5 to 10 minutes. So let's try a smoke grenade. I want to test something with this. Can they not hit me during a smoke grenade? We had a checkpoint recently, so it's not that big a deal if I die. They can't. They can't hit you through a smoke cloud. Exploit o'clock. Yeah, I agree, Samantha. I'm having more fun with this than I ever thought I would. The game's kind of weird and quirky. But it's surprisingly kind of enjoyable so far. Okay, what kind of fire rate does this gun have in this game? Not as fast as World at War. Checkpoint! I love me a good checkpoint. Get that cardio in, guys. Get that cardio in. Just run in place up the hill. And like I said, this game's just forgotten. Like, I feel like it's gotta be the most forgotten game in the franchise.
Stay sharp. Got one.
I mean, Call of Duty 2 has the excuse of never having been released on a Sony console. So, of course, it's going to be less remembered. But this one was released on all of them.
Forward.
And it was released on PS3 and Wii and Xbox, so... And PC, I'm sure, so... There's no excuse for this one being so forgettable. It's like with Advanced Warfare. I mean, Advanced Warfare is pretty heavily forgotten outside of Kevin Spacey being the villain, which is more disturbing now than it was. I shouldn't have stood near exploding barrels. I don't know why I thought of that being a good idea. Yeah, that's a little more interesting now with Kevin Spacey. And then World War II is extremely forgettable and generic. Okay, so I think they're still hitting me a little bit through this box, but that's not that bad. And the fact that the smoke grenades make you pretty safe in this is kind of surprising. Are these things destructible? Because that box, like, exploded on top. No, it doesn't look like it. Must have been like a one-time thing. Hand and smoke grenades. Excellent. So now we're up to 6. Shut up, alarm. I wish you had a sprint button, though. That's the one thing that's really getting me, is that there's no sprint button. That's just unacceptable given current games. But then again, this was 2006. It was a different day. Different day and age. Oh, that went down the wrong pipe. It ain't Corona, that just went down the wrong pipe. By the way, my coronavirus test came back negative. I assumed it was going to be negative, but I was just paranoid. From having any sort of nasaliness, even though that's not even a symptom of it. That might have been a mounted machine gun, but... Jeez, the squad actually does stuff in this game. Like, that's just bizarre to me, because they never are this effective. Nathan, thankfully this game does not have a platinum. It was before the trophy days happened. Oh, flaming truck with exploding red barrels. This doesn't look fun. I think I'm actually looking up right now. I'm curious. I want to see what the achievement list was. I've seen the achievement list for Call of Duty 2. The one for Call of Duty 2 is literally just complete the game on veteran and you get every single trophy. I don't know what Call of Duty 3's is, though. I've never looked it up. Call of Duty 3 achievements. 26 achievements worth 1,000 gamer score. 40 to 50 hours. That was not the website I wanted. No, don't click on that. Okay, achievement guide. For Call of Duty 3. 26 achievements, 1,000 gamer score. 9.5 out of 10? 500 to 1,000 hours legit? Holy shit, what were they doing with this game? Okay, I gotta see what this is about. I'm intrigued now. Complete. Okay, campaign trophies, nothing difficult there. Complete a mission, firing only bolt-action rifles. That's not difficult. Only assault rifles. Only German weapons. Without dying or using checkpoints. Don't get hit more than 30 times in a mission. That's weird. Shoot less than 300 times in a mission. Complete a mission without shooting. Oh, geez. Complete a mission without shooting. Well, what the hell am I doing right now? I'm literally doing that right now, basically. Complete the campaign on veteran. Okay, let's look at the multiplayer. This has got to be where it's coming from. Supply ammo to at least 20 friendly soldiers in a single match. That's probably not that hard back in the day. I mean, obviously, you probably couldn't do it nowadays. I'm sure the servers are dead. 10 revives in a single match. That's not a big deal. Capture the final objective in war, whatever that game mode is. Have the highest score. Oh, okay. Receive 40,000 total points in ranked matches. So that's where it comes from. It says 80 to 100 hours if you boost it, and over 500 if you do it legit. So that must be a lot for this game. Jeez, that's absurd. That does not sound like a 9.5 out of 10, though. That's not a 9. It's time-consuming and boosting heavy, but that ain't a 9 unless veteran's some absurd level of challenge. That ain't a 9. The time might be accurate, but that ain't a 9 out of 10 at all. I mean, Far Cry 2 is rated as like a 9. Though that's mostly because the guide was written at the time in which you had to do the multiplayer legit. So this game would actually really not be that bad if they got a trophy list patched in today. It would be an absurd amount of boosting, and I'm sure the servers are completely dead. But not, like, actually difficult unless veteran is some absurd, like, ridiculously, unbelievably hard thing. Can I melee open crates and, like, get stuff out of them? Because that's an FG-42. Huh. I think. Can I actually pick up that FG-42 ammo? That is a shovel. Huh. That was weird. Oh well. I've just picked up some more ammo for something. You're the last one. And there were a few other miscellaneous trophies in there that I didn't mention, but none of them felt very worth mentioning. They weren't anything, like, truly difficult. Far Cry 4 and 5. Nice, nice. Far Cry 4... I didn't really like Far Cry 4 as much. It's not as good as 3 or 5. It's fine. I mean, it's a Far Cry game. If you like Far Cry, you're going to like Far Cry 4 to some degree. 5 is fun, though. Really liked 5.
Your sorry ass around, Nichols. Come on, let's go. Fall back! Fall back!
And, you know, I've said this before. I know this is probably a very unpopular opinion. But I really like Far Cry New Dawn.
I need air support now, damn it!
And I know that's a controversial opinion.
Say again, we need support!
But I loved New Dawn.
It's a friendly! It's a friendly! Thank you, Jason!
I mean, some other people loved it, but most people seem to be on the negative end. I thought it was good. I always felt like Far Cry would be perfect for, like, a post-apocalyptic setting. It always seemed like it would be fitting. I guess people... I mean, I can understand some of the complaints, like the twins were a horrible villain. Like, they were probably one of the worst villains in the franchise. And that's a fair complaint. That's about the only major thing that I didn't like about the game. Dixon, are you having a seizure here? Clearly you're having a seizure because you're shooting at the ceiling. Seems like a bit of a waste of ammo, sir. Yeah, and it's an easy plat too. It's one of the easiest platinums in the series. Mostly because it doesn't take that long. As long as you have a partner for the one online trophy. It's not like Far Cry 5 where you have to play all the online stuff, even though you can boost it now. Pretty easily as well with Far Cry 5. You couldn't really do it as easily when the game came out. I'm definitely excited for Far Cry 6 though. Gonna have to do it though so I can keep up my series completion, getting all the platinums in the Far Cry series. Yeah, New Dawn looked beautiful, even though kind of a weird color scheme given its post-nuclear war. I'm assuming everyone's theorizing that 6 is going to be a prequel. Like, everyone says that the son is growing up to be Voss. And that it's going to be a prequel. Which would make sense if New Dawn is canon. Because if New Dawn's canon, then obviously the world is nuclear wasteland. Because New Dawn is in 2035, I believe. That'd be cool, though, if they decided to make, like, an actual full-blown prequel. And show the origins of Voss, because, I mean, everyone knows that Voss is a fan-favorite character. As he's one of the best villains, probably in any first-person shooter. Shut up, Alarm. Yeah, he's definitely one of the best villains in any first-person shooter. We got a scoped FG-42, so that's like a bit of a sniper rifle. Anger management, I remember that one. That's not an easy one. That's probably the hardest trophy in that game. It's the most broken trophy for sure. It shouldn't be as hard as it is. Yeah, Voss was a fantastic character. And Primal, I wasn't a big fan of Primal, honestly. Because, I mean, Far Cry is all about guns and explosions, and Primal is literally sticks and stones. I mean, it's a unique setting, I'll give them that. It's a very unique idea, but I just wasn't a fan of the gameplay of it. Far Cry doesn't transition as well to prehistoric age as modern ages. I guess they determined that Far Cry 1 is now non-canon. Because it takes place in 2025, from what I remember reading. So I guess it's not canon anymore. Okay, so there's a machine gun nest there. I gotta scope out where the enemies are. There's one guy right here. Given that achievement list, that's interesting that there's one for beating a mission without shooting. I suppose melee and grenades were probably okay, but without shooting is kind of interesting. Makes you think that this kind of challenge might be more doable. Oh, that's a bad idea. What's with all these things of explosive barrels everywhere? That's even more overkill than normal for a Call of Duty game.
In the open! To the south!
I think we're near the end of this mission. I mean, I'm sure there's going to be some mandatory destroy a tank section. That's how every Call of Duty game is. Oh, yep, there's a tank right there. I bet it's right here then. Unless it's another artillery strike section. If it's artillery where we call something in, then it's more questionable. You know, binocularing people.
Find some cover! Nichols and me have the bunker!
Is this where we're going? Oh, hello there. I can't do anything about that bunker, because it's full of enemies. It must not be the target. Yeah, I gotta go back and finish World War II at some point. I'm not really worried about the platinum. The platinum's not really that bad. All I've got left is the hard Easter egg and the prologue trophy. But it's not that terrible. I'm much more worried about the DLC. That's one of those games where I'm really not looking forward to going back to the DLC. Like with Battlefield 3, that I still have not started on, because we can't seem to work out a time, because everyone's working at different schedules. I swear, I just want to be able to say I'm done with that game. And be done with the PS3 Online forever, most likely. Unless I do the Harry Potter games. I've had a weird urge to play those. I know that that doesn't make any sense. Also, I forgot to start the timer, so I'll take a shot at the end of the mission or something. Yeah, I've had a weird urge to play the Harry Potter games, even though I know they're terrible, like the last two are. I don't know how Half-Blood Prince is, but I know that Deadly Hallows 1 and 2, everyone literally says it's gun wands. Which I find to be kind of hilarious and probably terrible. But I think that at least one of those has an online trophy. Hardline, absolutely not. I know the Platinum's easy, but that 100%, I'm not about to sit through 300 hours of boosting that 100%. That just ain't gonna happen. Battlefield 5, maybe. Because it doesn't have any DLC, and you can boost the one really hard multiplayer trophy. My worry about it is that everyone says that every update breaks something. Like every update fixes one thing and breaks 5 new things. And that's what kind of worries me about it. I know it's not really that hard because you can boost the one really hard multiplayer trophy, the one for bombing 5 used and placed weapons or something, whatever it is. Yeah, I mean, Hardline's not really hard to platinum, it's just hard to 100%. And more than anything, it just takes way too long, time that I don't have. I think it might be interesting if I were to do Battlefield 1, 3, 4, and 5. Because I know I could do 5, and I'll do 3. I'll finish 3 eventually. And I know I could do 5. But, I don't know about 4. I don't really know enough about 4. I think 4's, like, somewhere between the difficulty of 1 and 3. They can't really shoot you through the smoke cloud, though, which is interesting. Come on, I was praising my AI this whole time, and now we're here and they won't do anything. This is starting to scare me into wondering, are there even handguns in the campaign? That's what I'm starting to wonder, because I haven't seen a single one, and we're through 2 missions of the game. I mean, that's only 1/7 of the game, so... plenty of time left.
What say we give them a hand, boys? Stay put. We did our job, let them do theirs. I just want to sit back and watch the view.
I had nothing to chase that. Arc liquors aren't really supposed to go down that easily, but I like the taste of them. Because they taste good.
Listening to me, Doyle. So,
Oh, we're off to the British campaign for the first time.
is that any good at?
So that's 2 missions where you don't even have to fire a bullet to beat them.
Aboard me, Sergeant.
Even if I shot at times, you don't actually have to shoot at anything.
Driving as usual. Get stopped, you fat Scottish twig. A fair
Battlefield 1 was a fun game. I liked it a lot more than I thought I would. The DLC's a bit annoying.
Give Wilkins a hand, would you?
Okay, it's giving me that same error for not receiving enough video. That's only because we're on a mission transition and like black screen and stuff. It's a mixture of that and this capture card being old, so it'll fix itself in a minute or 2.
It's the usual deal. Pre-dawn insertion.
At least I know that it's to do with that,
The Roche. Decent
and not like something
It'll
serious.
take us to meet up with the French resistance. Not tomorrow, if ever there was one. But they're all we have. We're wheels up in an hour, so grab your kit.
So hopefully it doesn't buffer for you guys for more than a minute or 2. I don't think it will.
Strap yourselves in, boys. We're almost at the jump point.
God, we're only on the 3rd mission, though. We got a long way to go. I mean, it's not like it's any longer of a campaign than normal, but just it's more of not doing anything because it's actually working. There we go, it fixed itself. At least I know it's only because of those transition scenes, so that's fine. I can deal with that. 2:30 a.m. for you, it's only 9:15 or 9:20 here. If I was back in my college days, I'd be downtown right now. Or no, I'd be pre-gaming right now. Yeah, right about now I'd be doing my pre-gaming for the night. Taking my first few shots in my apartment before heading downtown at around 10:30 to 11.
Welcome to France.
Usually I'd head downtown around 11. That was usually the best time because that's when things started to pick up. I have a Sten and no pistol. Why does no one in this game have a handgun? I know they exist because they're in the multiplayer.
A wee member of the welcoming committee.
It's good to see you in one piece.
And we literally have not seen one yet.
We lost Vera in the drop.
Vera, our jeep.
Think you can find
That is a little on the absurd side of that. I'll go with the sergeant too. I could still read French if you put French in front of me, and I could probably still do it with a bit of a French accent. I can still read it. I can't really write it or anything. Anymore, at least. I was never that good at writing it, but I could always read it and speak it. I just couldn't really write it.
Will you look at that? A person. Relieve him, Doyle. Quietly.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I can't do that. What happens if I just sit here? Yep, I used to live in Cincinnati. Lived there for a year and hated it. Okay, what's gonna happen here? Is he just gonna piss infinitely? I'll touch him. Can I touch you? Sir, I'm touching you. Okay, well that worked. That's not how we want it to go, but it worked. Oh, you live there now? Nice, nice. Have you ever been to Mazante? It's a Mexican restaurant on around Red Bank Road. Best Mexican food I've ever had. I'm sure you've had graters by now, because that's famous there. Love graters. Yep, I touched the butt, and I may have failed the mission here, but at least I'm not failing my challenge. I can tolerate failing the challenge. Or, I mean, I can tolerate failing the mission as long as I don't fail the challenge. Come here. I'm going to ram my gun up your butthole. Yeah, $10 for Anthem. That's not terrible. I mean, I'm not really planning on playing Anthem at any point. Yeah, Mazante was great. 16-bit, it's a classic arcade and bar. Graters, ice cream. Everyone loves Skyline chili, but I don't really eat chili. I love how you can touch this guy and he doesn't care. Like, I'm literally, like... Don't take it out of context, but I'm literally inside of him right now. And he doesn't care. But as soon as I crawl around to the front... Hello. Hey, buddy. Does he actually piss? No, he's just crouching. He's not actually pissing. He's just crouching. Do you not see me here? Oh. We can't be having that. I hit the wrong button.
Will you look at that? A pissin'.
Yeah, Skyline, that's a famous one. I just don't really eat chili. Okay, that time you actually attacked. Obviously, that's not how you're supposed to do this, but if it works, it works. I just find that to be hilarious, because he's just like... He's not even pissing, he's just standing there crouching with a weird animation. You couldn't be bothered to animate him actually pissing. But yeah, Skyline, Graters, 16-bit, Mazante. Trying to think of what were the other favorites while I was up there. Couple of good burger places. Like, that's the one thing I... Oh, Donato's Pizza. That's the one thing I do miss from being up there is the food. The food down here is great, don't get me wrong, but the food up there was even better. Yep, I'm drinking tonight, Reese. I'm in like 6 or 7 shots deep. It's only 1 or 2 more tonight. God, I don't know, though, because they're not doing as much here. And I can't fight back, so I don't know how it's going to go here. Yeah, this... Jeez, he just one-shotted me. Okay, maybe it was a grenade, but... Huh. Gonna have to figure out a better way to do this.
Listen, we'll leave him, Doyle. Quietly.
Samantha, didn't you say you're 19, though? Do y'all go to university earlier than we do? Because we go at 18. And also in the U.S., for some stupid reason, our drinking age is 21. I mean, it's not like it stops anyone, but it's our legal drinking age. Again, it's not like it stops anyone. You want to visit Virginia one day? Yeah, I mean, Virginia's a beautiful state. The one thing I don't like about Virginia is the cops are really douchey there, and they're really into getting you for speeding in Virginia more than any other state I've been to. Like, far worse than Ohio, South Carolina, North Carolina, anywhere else. Where was I from in Cincy? I was in the Oakley area. I was near both Oakley and Hyde Park. I don't remember the exact location, though, actually. I lived right next to a Kroger, I remember, but that's all I really remember. Oh, you're 24, okay. For some reason, I think your profile said you were 19 or something, like your... YouTube profile. Yeah, I mean, I can't drink quite like I did in college. I can't bounce back from it the way I used to. I've definitely felt a bit of a difference from it. Especially my senior year. My senior year, because... Especially, like, my second semester senior year, I had so little responsibilities. I haven't been to the Dip. I don't even know what that is, actually. I don't think I ever went to Fairfield, though. Or if I did, I wouldn't remember it, because I wouldn't know exactly where that is. I'm terrible when it comes to, like, directions and stuff. But yeah, in the U.S., we only get to drink at 21 legally. It's not like it stops anyone from doing it, but... Definitely haven't, definitely have not, definitely am not the way I was in college, in that sense. Can't drink like I used to. I can still drink, but definitely not like I used to. Which is fine, it's just part of growing up. Smoke grenades would be very useful right about now. Okay, this is actually working. Hide behind this rock. Gotta head out, Reese. I know it's probably late for y'all, so... Alright, have a good night. It's like 2:30 over there. I haven't stayed up till 2:30 since I was in college. And I rarely even stayed up that late. I was usually in bed by 1 on, like, nights I went out. Okay, they're gonna start throwing grenades my way. I'm not gonna bother with that. Yeah, I was usually in bed by, like, 1 on nights I actually went out. Every now and then, a little bit earlier, or a little bit later, I mean. But not often. Okay, these guys are doing, like, nothing here, which is starting to get a little bit annoying. They've been good. They were good in the American mission, so apparently these guys are not useful for some reason. Either that or I'm going the wrong way, which is also certainly possible. The good thing is I can control my drinking unlike certain streamers out there that get paid to take shots. Only use me blade. I never actually watched one of his drinking streams, but I heard about him from another YouTuber, and I almost want to see one now, even though I'm sure it'd be a horrible train wreck, and it's almost like you're paying to kill him. Which is terrible. Because he used to be such a good Call of Duty player back in the day. And he did it with a knife. And now you pay him $15 to take a shot. Or whatever he does now, I don't know. Resident Evil 3 Platinum, absolutely gonna do it eventually. I want to do the entire numbered Resident Evil series. I'm not going to do all the many different spin-offs and stuff, but the actual main numbered series I definitely want to do. And I mean, 3's not really that bad. It's just, it's not even time-consuming. It's a couple of hard parts, but not too terrible. Because, I mean, I've double 100% in Resident Evil 4. I've double 100% in Resident Evil 5. I finished the PS3 version of 6. I'm not going to do the PS4 version just because of the DLC. The Platinum's easy. Like, the Platinum's really easy, but just, I'm not bothering with that 100% ever again. That DLC was awful on PS3, and it's even worse on PS4. And then there's, did those, and then of course I did the Platinum in 7, haven't finished the 100% yet. Did 1 and 2, both to 100%. And then I still need to do 0. It's really just 0, 3, and the DLC for 7 is all I have left. And I'm not worried about 3. 7, I'm a little worried about the DLC. I'm not looking forward to that. Because some of that DLC is kind of painful. Yeah, it's the unlockables are the only thing that makes Resident Evil 3 easier. If they didn't have those, it would be a heck of a lot harder. Smoke grenade! That's an explosive barrel that's going to explode when I get near it. That's a grenade. I got checkpoints, so I don't care. So I was careless. Yeah, Resident Evil 3 would be a lot harder if it wasn't for the unlockables. Hell, 2 would have been a lot harder without the DLC. Yeah, 2 is, like, even if you memorize all the level design and stuff, it's got some parts that are pretty annoying if you don't have the DLC weapons. Because, like, once you have the infinite rocket launcher, you can get rid of Mr. X whenever you want. And you can't do that normally. I mean, it's not the worst thing in the world. He's not the tyrant from the OG Resident Evil 3. Because unlike Resident Evil 2, I have played the original Resident Evil 3. He's gonna kill me, isn't he? Because I can't take cover. Oh, there he is. Because I played the original Resident Evil 3. I played the PS3 version of it. And I remember it being terrifying when I did play it. I never actually beat it. I didn't play it for too long because it was terrifying and I wasn't good at it. I'm just ready for them to go ahead and announce a new Silent Hill. Because didn't they, like, start teasing a new one in the last few months? Yeah, Jill's awesome. She's a great character. One thing I find so weird about the Resident Evil movies is that, you know, Jill, Chris, and Leon are pretty major characters in the games. Because Leon's been in 3 of the 7 main games. Chris has been in like 4 of them, I think, because Chris was in 1. He was in 1, 5, 6, and 7. He was in all those. Leon was in 2, 4, and 6. Jill was in 1, 3, and 5. And Ada was in 2, 4, and 6. But in the movies, the Resident Evil movies, Claire is the only female from the series that's constantly in the movies. And she's really only been in 1 game. I know she's been in like one of the spin-offs, but she was really only in Resident Evil 2. And yet she's a main lead in 3 of the 6 movies. Whereas Jill is barely in 2 of them and a big character in 1 of them.
Alrighty then.
And Chris is only in 1 of them.
So now Vera here and Frenchie can take us to the Maquis base.
Leon's only in 1 of them.
Whatever you say.
Ada's only in 1 of them. Barry's in 1 of them. And that's it.
Is the skinny pedal on the right?
Oh, no. I forgot about this. There's driving sections. Yeah, I'm not about to steer it that way. I'm steering it with the control stick. I'm not that sadistic.
Take down that gate.
Okay, they shot him. I'm going to say I don't think I hit him. I think they shot him. What kind of hell was this? I guess it's nice that they actually let the player drive instead of being the gunner for once, because that's different. Oh, I ran him over. Can't let that happen. Hey, Chazza. You're streaming Ghosts? Call of Duty Ghosts or Ghost of Tsushima? I find it surprising that Ghost of Tsushima didn't get DLC trophies for the for that Inferno mode that they just added in. Oh yeah, I've forgotten a lot of stuff in this game, even though it was ironically my first Call of Duty game. I hardly remember it. Even though it was my first Call of Duty game, I owned it on the Wii. So, infer what you want about that. Ah, yep, COD Ghosts Extinction. Nice. What trophy do you have left? That's a tank. Again, though, I give them credit for actually giving you some player freedom versus on-rail shooting sections that you usually don't even have to shoot during. What's with all these tanks, and why can they not hit us? Is that hard to hit a tiny little Jeep? Go through the bridge. Or grain silo, or whatever that was. I will read comments if I get through this portion. When I get through this portion. Yeah, who cares if Doyle got you wet? And don't take that one out of context either. Is that the end of the mission? Oh, that one's easy. 40 pieces of trash. That one's easy.
Dufontaine. Isabelle Dufontaine.
That's a good one to leave for your platinum. That one's pretty easy. Yeah, Claire's only in 2 and a couple of spin-offs. Yet she's a main character in like 3 of the movies. Because she's a main character in Extinction. She's a main character in Afterlife. And she's a main character in the final chapter. Whereas Leon is only in Retribution. Barry's only in Retribution. Ada's only in Retribution. Chris is only in Afterlife. Jill is a main in Apocalypse. And a post-credits scene in Afterlife. And semi-main in Retribution. And yet Claire is like the main one. Because I mean, I know obviously Alice is the main character in the series because they wanted a brand new character, which is fine. But the fact that they really did not utilize the other characters in the franchise. I mean, I guess they utilized Wesker because he's in. He's in every one, starting with the third one. Oh, great cuts. Why is this a thing? Why is it DualShock? Like, of all the bad ideas this game had, that's gotta be the worst one. Because the DualShock waving is not a good idea. Ooh, I don't know if we're gonna be able to get around this guy. Oh my god, that's a lot of enemies. Okay, I think we might be taking the L here. Because I'm not entirely sure we're going to be able to get through that. I mean, I watched all the live-action movies, so I got invested by the time of the last few. So I had to watch them. They're not good by any means. The first one's in the so good it's bad category, so it's at least worth watching for that purpose, but try not to get invested in the series because you'll just be horribly disappointed by the end of it. The final chapter pissed me off so much because it was not a good conclusion at all. Like, it was such a horrifically bad conclusion. So many stupid cliches, so many just stupid resolutions to everything. It made no sense. It opened up more plot holes than anything I've ever seen. Okay, I think I can get through that. I think I can definitely get through that. I just need a little bit better luck. I can get through that. That's actually not that bad. Just one well-placed smoke grenade and a bit of clever movement, and good enemy placement will also be important. I think we can do that, though. I ain't failing here. I ain't taking that L until I have to. Wouldn't it be ironic if this was the one game you could complete without shooting something that's not a handgun? It's the most forgotten game, yet it might be the one that does it. I can't imagine it will be. Because, like, every Call of Duty game has, like, required tank missions or destroy tank missions or stuff like that. But, I mean, I guess you never know. Because this is the forgotten one along with Call of Duty 2. So it's not impossible to think that it could happen. I love the smoke grenades in this game, though. Like, they actually protect you really well. Okay, you can get to that point without shooting, for sure. I just don't know what you have to do to get out after that. So let's see. Let's give it a few more tries before we take the L. Also, we're on the 3rd mission, and we're 2 hours in, almost. And there's 14 missions in this game. We may not get this one done in 2 streams. I mean, we're not going to get Classic done in 2 streams, but I gave up on that because it was awful. Now Min Squad gave up on playing Fallout Brotherhood of Steel. It's like how I gave up on playing Fallout or Call of Duty Classic. Because that experience was just awful from start to finish. Ugh. I don't know. This might have to be a shooting section. I don't see any other way through here. I know I can get to the lower floor, though, so we'll give it a few more tries before I just start shooting. Because I don't know what the actual... It's just destroy the Flak 88s and find Marcel, so it doesn't say we have to kill everyone. Does that do anything? Nope. I was hoping maybe that would open up a gate or something for me. Also, I'm getting sick of this stupid quick time event. That shouldn't exist. Because this is a Call of Duty game. And quick time events should not exist in Call of Duty. Jeez. Now I can't even get through the door. Marcel the chimp from Friends? I don't know. This took place many years before that, so who knows? Maybe it's where they stole their inspiration from. Friends is a great show, but the sad thing is I'm not good at memorizing any aspects of it. All I remember is Jennifer Aniston as Rachel. I mean, it's on Nickelodeon like every night.
Come on, lad, I'll give you a hand.
Well, and I also remember Monica and Phoebe. I can remember the female characters. I can't even remember who's the male characters. I know it's David Schwimmer and 2 other people. And it's a fantastic show is the sad thing that I just can't remember it that well. Or just can't keep in my memory the plot lines and the relationships and stuff. Alright, let's try this again. Okay, I don't know. I think I'm just gonna have to shoot. I don't see any other options. Joey, yep, there's Joey. Joey, Ross, and someone else. Joey, Ross, and Chandler, that's it. Yeah, we're just not making enough progress. I'm just gonna shoot this time because I think we might actually have to kill everyone here anyway. But I'm gonna try to shoot legs. See if maybe I can run past. That's just, it's so many enemies. So what happens if I shoot the leg? I mean, no one has dropped a handgun in this entire game so far. I haven't even seen one yet. And we're on the third mission. I haven't even seen one. You don't start with one on any mission so far. So we're gonna take the L for this particular mission. As best I can tell. Because I don't really see any other way through here. Because you get to that portion, which I did do once. But it depends on what the next objective is. You actually die kind of quickly in this game for regular difficulty. Wait, where did they come from? They came in through the window. Where were you last time? Okay. No, I'm not about to restart checkpoint, but I'm confused. What just happened? So why didn't they come through the window the first time? Okay, well, I know you can get to the crashing area without shooting anyone, and if they're supposed to come in through the window, maybe. I don't know. Maybe. Maybe if you were on recruit. I don't know. I might mark this mission as a maybe. I'm going to look into this one a little bit more. Unless there's something required later. I'm going to probably mark this one as a maybe because that's kind of odd, you know? Alright, you headed out. Good night, Chazza. I don't know, though. That's... You... Maybe. Like I said, I'll probably end up marking this one as a maybe. Because that seems like it could be possible. Unless there's something else later in this mission that fails it. Which is certainly possible. And likely. But once again, your AI partners do a lot more in this game than most Call of Duty games. Like, they actually kill stuff, and they actually progress the game. So, I mean, technically so far, I wouldn't say there's anything that's 1000% shooting. And if sidearms are somehow available, then there's definitely nothing that's unobtainable so far. That's gonna explode, isn't it? Yep. So this is actually a very curious game in this challenge run context. Like, if this was a melee-only run, there's nothing that would have failed it so far. Because everyone you can kill with melee. Oh, no. Alright, is this a quick time event? Why? Just why? I mean, honestly, why? Who thought this was a good idea?
Monsieur Doyle.
Okay, that might kill someone, but they Oh, I went the wrong way. That's the only reason why they started killing me. That wouldn't have happened if I hadn't walked the wrong way. Alright, let's try that one again, but without walking the wrong way. Oh wow, it was actually branching paths. I just realized that. So that's kind of cool. This game is better than I remember it being. Maybe it's because I only ever played it on the Wii. But it's really, for so forgotten, it's really not that bad. I mean, I don't care at all about the campaign. The single-player story doesn't really have anything of value, but it's really... I don't have anything, like, abnormal to complain about yet. Except for the lack of handguns. That's more of a personal preference. Do you guys, like, actually want to do your job here? Or am I going to have to toss a smoke grenade in? I think I'm going to toss a smoke... Oh, they killed him, finally. Save the last two for now. Whoa, he just exploded. This is the other complaint. These stupid QuickTime events. Like, what's the point of... I can understand it being on the Wii. I can understand that because it's the Wii. Oh, I just pulled my headphones out. Let's get away from that before it explodes. Like, I can understand having motion controls if you're on the Wii version, obviously, because it's the Wii. But why does the PS3 have this? Did the 360 have this? Also, why has there not been a single pistol yet? That's what also concerns me, is why. Hey, are you guys going to actually come up here and help? Is he dead? Yes. I think you guys forgot what you're supposed to be doing here. But, like, I'm honestly pleasantly surprised with how this game is playing. Like, it's not as bad as I thought it would be for being so forgotten. Except for the fact that my team no longer wants to approach me. Why is my audio so delayed now? Because I can hear it in my headphones. It sounds completely delayed. Okay, so I shot him in the leg. That got my team to advance. But I didn't kill anyone. There's a guy right here, and he's going to be in the way. Come on, can you guys actually help, please? Oh, that's a lot of enemies. This may actually be a 3-stream game, though. Like, I might not be able to do this in just 2 streams, just with how long some of these missions are, and how the fact that you can actually kind of do some of this stuff, unlike the other games, to where it's actually worth, you know, the extra effort. Why does the demo charge thing look like a cigarette?
Get on to the next gun!
One more to go.
Alright, so that's 2 cleared. There's only 1 more if they'll actually kill him. I don't know. Again, this has been an interesting run so far. It's been more possible than anything else I've done. Oh, that's not safe. I'm going away from there. At least it feels more fair and possible. Because your AI actually does a lot in this game. Like, they actually do kill stuff in this game. And that's really surprising. Because they're never this useful in any of the other games. So this makes me really curious to continue this challenge run, just because it's been... It seems more possible than any other game in the franchise so far. I mean, once again, what if Call of Duty 3 turns out to be the one game where this kind of a run is possible? It's the most forgotten game, and it might... It seems to have the best odds so far. No, I still hate these stupid QuickTime event sections. They do not belong in a first-person shooter. Okay, what's left? Just rendezvous with the Jeep? This is a long-ass level, too. Ooh, something different. The trench gun. I remember this gun. I want to look at something different for once. Please tell me this is the end of the level. This one's been going on for like an hour now. That's really not even an exaggeration. We've been on this level for like an hour now. You're gonna open this gate, right? Good. Oh, let me guess. We gotta drive some more, don't we?
Doyle, you go with Keith and Monsieur LaRoche.
Yep, that's what it looks like. More driving. How long was this campaign?
Doyle, you're driving again.
This campaign wasn't that long, was it? I beat it plenty of times on the Wii. How is it this long?
Don't monkey about, Doyle. The boss are right behind
And that's what she said, but come on, like, I do not remember it being this long. You headed out, Samantha. Good night. I know it's very late for y'all over there. I've been up till 3 in the morning since, like, high school, honestly. So I remember staying up that late in high school, like, some senior year. But not even for studying, just for, like, enjoying life a little bit. I need to do some story time videos of some parts of my life, including high school. I got some stories. Like how we had Dolores Umbridge as our head of school. And that's really not an exaggeration. That's surprisingly accurate. Get through that part without shooting. It's not proven, but I think it could be possible.
Good timing, Major.
Thank the quiet one there. And not just for that save. He also got the plans for the Bosch's fuel depot.
Or he's baiting the trap.
There hasn't been anything that's a 100% fail so far.
Marcel is one of our most trusted men, Corporal.
That's not saying much.
You seem to like us well enough when we save your lives. Perhaps next time we won't be as charitable.
I don't need some suicide detail to get me a medal.
No one's offering you a medal.
Yep, there's the short YouTube stream failing section that happens at the end of every mission.
Your Sarge is riding up front. Alright, listen up. Our job's to take the bridge as the convoy acts as our decoy from the opposite side.
So we get no armor support.
Jerry will blow the bridge at the first sight of them. That's why Huxley here is going to disarm the bombs before the crowds can detonate.
Whose brilliant plan was this?
General George S. Patton. You got some kind of problem with him too?
Nope. So long as the orders aren't coming from McCullen.
Ain't no orders coming from him. Hell, he said so much as a word for 2 days straight.
How about you worry less about the Sarge and more about those bombs, Hayseed?
Yeah, I got it.
Alright, come on, let's get to the actual game, not these unskippable cutscenes.
Move it!
And still no handgun. I gotta take a piss. I'll be back in like 2 minutes, and I need some water. It took just a little bit longer than I expected, but I'm back now. Headphones are a little bit tangled up here. Let me fix that real quick. They're being a little bit tangled, but we got it now. There we go. Alright, level 4. Still no handgun in sight. You know how that makes me feel, right? I'm asking the game developers, not my viewers. Because my viewers, I'm sure, realize how that makes me feel at this point. Are there just not pistols in the campaign this time or something? That's the vibe I'm starting to get. Because this is ridiculous. Like, even Call of Duty Classic wasn't this stingy on giving you a pistol. Like, Classic starts you with a pistol on, like, the first mission. So I don't know, I mean... But the thing is, you don't really even have to shoot that many people, if anyone. Because there was that one sort of questionable section in the previous mission. And that was fairly questionable, because I think you could have gotten through it. And there was that questionable section where you mark targets for a tank, but you're not actually shooting anyone there. So, I don't know, like, it doesn't seem like it's been impossible yet. There hasn't been anything that's like a true 100% failure like some of the other games. Because your squad actually does a lot in this game, which, once again, is surprising to me. Let me take that MP40 so it'll be easier to tell if there's a handgun anywhere. Oh, that grenade's too close.
Let's clear this castle up and down.
I can get around behind them, but there's still no handguns anywhere, so it's not like it's really a benefit to me. Like, how does no one in this game have a pistol? That's what's so astounding, because it's like, everyone in the military, like any military in the world, you carry a sidearm. It's just so odd to me. Like, I'm almost speechless about that, because it's just really out there. Because, man, I know it's a video game, but even by video game standards, no other Call of Duty game has been this stingy about pistols. I mean, once again, even Call of Duty Classic had more than this. And Classic was awful from the start. Because I haven't been able to actually kill anyone yet in the game, aside from that one section, that one questionable section. And even that, I still think you could probably have gotten through with enough time and patience if you're playing on Recruit. I'm playing on Regular, so that's why I'm going to mark it as questionable. Because there hasn't been any particular section of the game yet that is 1000% you need this particular weapon to get through it. You need a Panzerschreck to destroy the tanks here, like I've been expecting. Hasn't happened yet. I'm sure it's gonna happen at some point, but it hasn't happened yet.
could get ambushed. Dicks, tell him I want crap out of him. I'll squeeze his head.
You guys do your job here. Get some kills. Thank you. Oh, perfect. You did very well, actually. I'm not even going to complain about that. You guys did awesome. You guys deserve some praise. You are doing some work here.
Shut up, Guzzo!
Yeah, it's an enemy. Let's hide from him. Because, like, there's no last stand type of thing in this game, which I'm not really surprised about. Once again, you would think someone would have nothing but a pistol left by this point. You're in 1944, so you're in the later stages of the war. The Germans didn't have the best equipment at this point. They were using whatever they could to hold off the Allies for as long as possible at this point.
I'm empty. Reload it.
Maybe if you played as the Soviets in this game, you'd have a better chance of having a mission where you had a pistol. I don't know, because I'm sure that they would have allowed it, but Soviets aren't playable in this game, surprisingly, given that it allows you to play as the Canadians and the Polish. Which is really weird. I don't think any other World War II shooter was like that I can remember. That is a lot of enemies. I'm willing to bet not one of them is going to give me a weapon I can actually use. This is honestly turning more into a complete the game without shooting playthrough. I honestly think that would be easier and completely possible would be a don't shoot playthrough. Like, as long as you're allowed to melee and throw various grenades, I think you could definitely do a no-shoot playthrough from what I've seen so far. I don't know, maybe I'll do that as a future challenge run for this game in particular, is just can you beat the game without firing a bullet? We'll see how the rest of this game goes, because I don't remember these remaining missions, so we'll have to see. But I don't think it's out of that possibility. I think it might be doable. It seems more doable than a lot of the games in the franchise, that's for sure. Just let your squad do all the work. I mean, they kill everything for you half the time. Other times you just have to rush ahead and then they'll kill everything for you. Oh, hello there. It's a lot of enemies there. Hey, Carlos.
Easy, boys, easy.
We're on the 4th mission, and technically there hasn't been anything that requires non-handgun, even though there was a couple of questionable portions. Why? Why is this a thing? For the love of God, why? Just why? QuickTime events are one thing. QuickTime events using the DualShock 3 are another thing entirely. This ain't white boys getting money. And that's a DualShock 4, so... White boys with attitude and the pursuit of monies. Okay, I couldn't even have done that any faster. Yeah, no trophies, which apparently is a good thing because we looked up the list at the beginning of, or in like the second mission. Like the achievement list, I mean. It's a 9.5 out of 10 and a minimum of 100 hours. For those 360 players out there, because I mean, you've got your campaign trophies, which are pretty typical. I can't imagine veteran is that bad in this game. I don't see it being anything that bad. It seems to be that it's the multiplayer being so time-consuming. I think it was more time-consuming than truly difficult. From what I read, I wouldn't have rated it above like a 6 out of 10. And even that might be too high.
Nichols, drop the orb.
It would just be really, really time-consuming.
Take out those Jerry on shore. Nichols, go, move.
Because you have to get 40,000 points in the multiplayer.
Docking. Stay low.
Come on, let me out of the boat already. Oh, I hope we're not about to get into some, like, infinite death spawn loop right here or something. No, we're not. We're good. Alright, we're fine. That was a little more annoying than it should have been, but it's okay. I could see that particular part being awful on veteran. Purely because... Well, no, 360 probably didn't have motion control bullshit to deal with.
We've gotta take out those 42s. Go, Nichols, pop smoking. Take out those machine guns.
At least I can knock the bucket off. I'm sorry, Min Squad, I did not mean to forsake your bucket. Your sacred bucket. Wait, yeah, I did, because fuck the bucket. And I also have to stay alive here, and no one seems to be getting killed this time because I don't know where my squad is. Alright, I'm gonna have to find another strategy for this. That was burp. Very sad sounding burp. Hi, Noble Society. Not really an upload, a live stream, but thank you. Where is my team? Where is my team? Where is my team? What are they doing today? They're not doing anything. I'm glitching out. I'm getting shot. Where are you guys? Why are you not helping me? Come through the smoke already, douche holes. What are you doing? You're just sitting down here. Come on, I'm not failing here. We're doing so well. We have 6 smoke grenades. Let's use them. I will use smoke grenades all day. I'm not afraid of using smoke grenades. Aside from the fact that it apparently can't go through a window. Okay, so we'll just throw it through the doorway and use it that way. Fine. That's fine. We can do that. What's our objective? Just clear the MG42s. So I just gotta get inside the building so they get up there with me. Oh, well now they're up here. Well, one of them came up here, he died, but at least he actually tried to come up here. Okay, so shooting near him doesn't actually distract him the way that it did in that earlier mission. Because that was really cool, is that in an earlier mission, if you shot near an enemy, it actually kept them distracted. And it actually made them not shoot at you, which was really cool. And they don't seem to shoot you through smoke. Now, I don't know why my team is not getting up here. That was a terrible throw. Okay, what am I getting hit by? I'd just like to know what I was actually getting shot by, because I didn't see anything that was actually hitting me. And I'd also love to know why my squad is not doing anything.
Dixon, we've got to do something. Something.
Like, they're literally just sitting there. They are not doing anything here. They were good earlier in the game, too.
42s, go! Nichols, pop smoke it! Take out those machine guns! Take 2 guys with you!
Now they're completely useless. Yeah, there's your smoke. Are you going to come up here and help or not? Okay, so going into the building is a bad idea. Well, they told me to pop smoke, and they're not actually coming up here when I pop smoke, so I don't know exactly what they want me to do. I don't know if the game's glitched, or if it's programmed to be this way. I did not mean to do that. That was an accident. I hit L2 when I was moving my controller.
Dixon, we've got to do something. Something.
Because a couple of them come up here, but they're unnamed NPCs, so they can just get killed.
Go! Nichols! Pop smoke it! Take out those machine guns! Take 2 guys with you!
And what do you guys think I'm trying to do? I'm popping smoke for you, but you don't come up here to help, so I don't know what the purpose of popping smoke is. Yeah, like, what the heck? I think the game's, like, glitched or something. Because they're supposed to come up here and help you. At least I assume they're supposed to come up and help you. Maybe not, but I feel like they're supposed to, given how the game's been so far.
We've got to do something.
I mean, if not, whatever. I failed the challenge. I don't really care that much, but I don't know. It's just weird.
Take out those 42s. Go! Nichols! Pop smoke it! Take out those machine guns! Take 2 guys with you!
Yeah, because they just die the second they get up there. Okay, take 2 guys with you. Where are my 2 guys that you're talking about here? You're literally just sitting there. Like, what are you doing? You're just sitting here. You're not even doing anything. They're literally just sitting down there doing nothing. Like, if they would actually do their jobs for once. Like, they've been good all game so far, and now they're doing nothing. Like, they're just sitting down there doing nothing. I feel like this has got to be a glitch or something, because this is not normal for how this game functions. I don't know. I really don't know. This is weird. Like, this should not be how this mission is. Okay, you know what? Screw it. I'm shooting him. I'm not going to keep restarting this. I think this is glitched. I don't think this is supposed to be happening. I think we've run into some kind of a glitch. Because any other situation in the entire game, the AI rushes right up to help you. But now they're hiding and not doing anything. So, I don't know what's going on here. This has got to be glitched or something. I'm just going to kill. I don't care anymore. This is starting to get really, really annoying.
Dixon, we've got to do something.
So I'm not going to sit here for 3 hours waiting for them to do what they're supposed to.
We've got to take out those 42s. Go! Nichols! Pop smoking! Take out those machine guns! Take 2 guys with you!
Alright, so if I take out 1 machine gun, what will that do is the question. Also, these guys did not want to go down, apparently. Jeez, the enemy AI is really not that good in this game. I will say that. They are not very good. Now this door open, are they actually going to advance? Oh, yeah, now you show up. That had to have been a glitch or something. I don't know. That's weird. That should not have happened. Any excuse to say mission might be possible under these conditions, I will take. Because they're not acting the way they do in any other mission in the game. Like, in literally every other mission in the game, they will rush right in. I don't know what's going on here. I don't know. Maybe it's a glitch. Maybe it is an intentional design choice. I don't know. But I'm not wasting any more time on this particular section of the mission. That looked like a grenade being thrown at me. Are you guys going to come into the building or not? I haven't used the M1 Garand in a while. Let's give it a little love. It was a major weapon. It deserves some love. Even though you can't reload it mid-clip in this game like you can in some of the later games. Because science be damned.
It's Nichols.
Or technology be damned. Oh, I don't think I was supposed... Oh, okay, maybe I was supposed to go down here. Yeah, you see, now they're actually doing what they're supposed to. I don't know. That was weird. Like, that whole section felt weird. Because in any other portion of the game, they would have fought. And done a lot. So, I don't know what that was about. So I may not count this mission as a failure. I'll probably count this one as a questionable, because that just seems weird. It's like, I think they're supposed to go in and fight there. I'll look up some videos before I do an eventual, you know, edited down version of this run. and actually do a little bit of research on it. And we'll see if they're supposed to actually do something, or if that's just unavoidable.
Move it! Feindliche Truppen verlassen die Deckungsfeste in Move it!
Oh, hello there. That's 3 of you. I don't want to deal with that right now. Go out the back door. Okay, we got a checkpoint. I don't care. I'm happy with the checkpoint.
Sir, the intersection's pinned down good. There's no way through. But I saw a cafe and a butcher shop that might get us a flanking position.
Here's the situation. That 42's got the square pinned down good.
Fun fact, I have an MP40 shaped BB gun. Well, airsoft gun.
Sarge! Damn!
With one of the electric batteries in it. It works great, but the mag that I have for it doesn't work that well. Unfortunately. I need to someday buy a different magazine for it. Because it's fun to shoot, like just having a nice little airsoft gun like that.
Nice work, Nichols.
Yeah, you see, like any other portion of the game, your team comes in and fights. I don't know what they were doing in that previous section, which is why I feel like it might have been a glitch or something. It's probably going to be the last mission I do tonight, even though I know we're only like a third of the way through the game. This has taken a long time, but it feels like it's the most doable game in the franchise under these conditions. As weird as that sounds for how forgotten it is. So this may end up taking 3 streams to get through compared to the usual 2 for a Call of Duty game. But honestly, if it's mostly... it might end up being the new most successful. I would not count that out as being a possibility. I mean, Modern Warfare 2 and Call of Duty 4 have kind of held on to that title for a long time, because I don't think any of the other games have gotten anywhere close to those two. Because well, no, Black Ops 2. I think Black Ops 2 did pretty well. Because Black Ops 1 failed a lot. World at War, I think, failed quite a bit. Then World War II didn't do that well. Advanced Warfare and Ghosts were not successful. What else? Infinite Warfare I haven't done yet. Modern Warfare 3 I haven't done yet. I've been saving Modern Warfare 3 because I still feel like we're going to get a remaster, a campaign remaster. Because I know they've had one done for a while now, but I just don't know when it's going to release. Because there's like proof in the museum in Modern Warfare 2 Remastered that they have it done. Alright, you guys... Oh. Wow, okay, they're all dying all of a sudden. I do think that's cool, though, that shooting near them actually, like, suppresses them to where they won't attack you. Like, that's really unique to this game. I don't think that's ever been a thing. Also, he can't hit me. Okay, he can hit me, but he's not very good at it. Alright, come on. Can you guys come out here? Oh, objective updated? Okay. Oh, now you're showing up to help. This game is weird about that. This has been a weird playthrough, honestly. Oh, that looks dangerous. That's a Panzer. Well, it looks like a Panzer. Maybe it's not, because it's not shooting at us.
Plan a charge on that tank. Nichols, cover.
No, it is a Panzer. Okay. Uh-oh. Planning charges. Let me guess. I'm going to end up having to do it because he's going to die. You guys keep advancing, I'll advance up here. Hello. 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 Oh, you're outside now. I drew him out. Are you guys going to kill him? Thank you. Oh, there's two more of them in there. Okay, there's one guy up there. What's even the objective? Yeah, defend him as he tries to destroy the tank, but... Okay, you know what? Smoke grenade. Why not? There's one guy right there. There's two more inside this building that no one wants to go after. See if I can bring one of them outside to be attacked. Yeah, one of them will kill him. Maybe. All our guys just keep getting killed. Come on, come outside. Come outside. Okay, so I understand we're supposed to be protecting someone, but we can't seem to advance at all for some reason. Let's just move up very slowly and see what happens. See if maybe we can't work our way through this. I got shot through the sandbag wall. That didn't work. Let's try again. Let's try again. Let's go again. Let's go again. mean, I just want to know why handguns are not available in this game, like, at all. Because I haven't seen a single one yet. And I know they exist because they're in the multiplayer. I looked up the multiplayer a little bit. I know they exist there, so I don't know why there haven't been any. It's just kind of bizarre to me. Ooh, a trench gun. You know, that's kind of cool that you can, like, open up crates for extra weapons in this. This game has some really redeeming qualities for what it is. Like, surprising to me. Come on outside. So we're supposed to defend this guy, but he won't go anywhere near it. He won't go anywhere near the tank, so I don't know what I'm supposed to do. See if I can fix the problem.
Go, go, go!
I might be able to get it to work that way. We'll give it a try. It's worth a try. Why not just have me plant the charge? Wouldn't that have made more sense as the player? In any other Call of Duty game, that's what you'd have to do. I gotta start looking out for those crates, though, because one of them might have a pistol at some point. I know the ray gun wasn't exactly in this game, but still. We could get rid of the two in there, maybe. Alright, let's just see what happens if I kill the two in here. I don't know if it'll make a difference, I'm just curious. See if that's, like, somehow the deciding factor. Okay, no, that time he got closer, so... But it looked like he was already going up there before I killed the two guys, so it might just be random. I don't know, like I said, this is the last mission we're doing tonight, so we can stay on this for a little while. I wish today was Friday, so we still had tomorrow as Saturday to do another stream, but no, today's Saturday, sadly. And then tomorrow's Sunday, and then we have the normal week. Not fun. That grenade's a little too close, but it won't kill me. Okay, if I hide out up here, will this work? Will that make our guys advance? I think that might have been the tank shooting at me. Huxley, will you go attack your target already? Instead of shooting the wall? He's literally shooting the wall. Okay, I'm getting shot through the sandbag wall. That's not fair. That's gotta be a glitch or something. I think there's something wrong with this mission as a whole. Because I'm getting killed through sandbags. Earlier, the allies were not doing what they're supposed to. I don't know. Something seems off about this mission. Like, I think something's got to be broken here. Alright, I'm going to kill the two up there again. Let's see if that actually is the trigger. It is not the trigger. So it was coincidental last time that he actually went up far enough. So it's entirely random. So, no, you don't have to kill anyone here. It's 1000% random as to whether or not they decide to actually do what they're supposed to. That's really weird, honestly. So it's entirely dependent on whether the AI decides to do what they're programmed to do. I bet I'm gonna have to do it myself, aren't I? That's usually how these games do it. Oh, that's surprising. Usually you have to do it yourself. Huh, okay, well, I give him credit for that. I didn't have to do it myself. You almost always have to do it yourself because the person dies. They definitely deserve some credit for that. I don't know, a lot of this level so far has been fairly questionable. Because I feel like there's been parts that have been glitchy or just bad luck. I'll cover it more when I do the eventual, video of it. But honestly, why has not a single enemy in the entire game had a pistol yet? There has not been one available to me as far as I know, up to this point in the game. Like, that is just bizarre. Like, just one. How hard would it be to give me one? Somewhere. We're on the 4th mission. Near the end of the 4th mission, I think. Once again, I know they exist because they're in the multiplayer. Grenades.
One grenade going in! In the open! Pour it on!
Take it easy, Huxley. Take it easy.
I got you.
Oh no, Huxley got shot. Well, he should have been smarter.
That means our engineer can't disarm the bomb, Sarge.
Let me guess, I'm gonna have a new objective, aren't I?
The aircraft bombs. Do they use a collapsible circuit?
I don't think so, Sarge.
So, they're just regular UXBs.
Yeah.
Guzo,
You with me?
Forget it.
Dick, he's officially got Section 8. It's suicide.
Maybe not. The Sarge was an engineer back in the day. Nick, cover the Sarge.
Yep.
Move it!
Of course there's more. This is a long campaign, honestly. Like, even with, you know, screwing around and trying to do it handgun only, this is a really, really long campaign, because we're only on the 4th mission, and we're at 3 hours. And there's 14 missions. That's a grenade, and I'm probably gonna... Oh, no, it didn't die from it. What the... I just got pushed away from the wall. Can you get out of the way so I don't die, please? Thank you. You guys were so good for the first 3 missions, and now you're completely useless.
In the open! To the north! Time to go! Get
Like, what happened? Get... This is ridiculous. They're just right in the way. I'm surprised that didn't kill me. I feel like normally this kind of game would kill you for that. That is a lot of enemies in every direction. Gonna hide in the dead body here. What's even the objective? Just eliminate the resistance, so that's just kill everything, I suppose? I want to specify exactly what you want me to do here. That's a new smoke grenade. So they're shooting us through the smoke. Sandbags. So what's even the point of having sandbags if they aren't even resistant when these boxes are 100% bulletproof? That's really kind of bizarre. We seem to be advancing, though. Those are allies in there. We might be good to go. It's gonna be close. We'll have to see. Oh, hello there. Yep. No, thank you. No, thank you. Am I gonna have to kill, like, at least one of them? Because I can kill, like, infinitely on this side. But then they seem to respawn and shoot me through the sandbags. And there's someone up there. I'm more curious as to how the boxes are more bulletproof than the sandbags. Because that doesn't really seem normal. Come on, I kind of want to be done for tonight. I'm getting tired. Toss out a smoke grenade. A couple of them are shooting from behind, but I didn't see anyone behind us. Oh, there sure are a few behind us. Okay. And it just says eliminate access resistance here, so you would think it would just mean get a certain number of kills. Are they just infinite? That might be the problem, is they may just be infinite. If they are infinite, then this is going to be a fail. I don't think I actually killed anyone there, though. There I did, though. Alright, so let's see what happens if that actually forwards it. Like I said, I might have to do a little more research on this game just to see if anyone's ever tried like a no-kill run and stuff like that, and see if some of these areas might be doable if I'm just running into bad luck or what. I think you probably have to get some kills there, so I'm gonna assume that this mission is our first official failure. I don't see it allowing you to get through that without it. I mean, once again, I'll do a little bit of research. I'll look into this a little bit. Look at some walkthroughs, look at some wiki pages. We'll see what happens. But this appears to be the first, like, 100% failure mission. Unless enemies can drop handguns and I just got unlucky. Because there hasn't been anything that can't be done, if you only had a handgun. Like, every single objective so far has been fully doable if your only weapon was a handgun. But I think this section probably would not let you through without it. I can kind of tell by the way this game is designed. Okay, the MG42 in this game is absurd. It has such an absurdly high rate of fire.
What are you doing? Hold that trigger, Sergeant!
Aim assist is nice. Yet has a really high rate of fire and it overheats in like 5 seconds. Fun fact, I have actually shot an MG42 in real life. There's a place in Vegas where you can shoot various guns at. And one of the ones I shot there was the MG42. They are not easy to shoot. You have to apply ridiculous amounts of pressure to multiple parts of it to make it fire. Failure. I really don't see any way you could get through that otherwise. But I am going to do some research on it before the video eventually comes out so I can guarantee whether or not it's true. But for now, that's going to be the first 100% failure. Anyway, once this cutscene ends, we're going to be ending off the stream, so thank you guys for tuning in. We had a lot of viewers at times tonight. We had a ton of likes, which is awesome.
Go to hell.
This game is honestly more fun than I expected it to be. And it's more doable than probably any other game in the franchise so far.
Hey, Sergeant. How much longer are we gonna be here anyway?
At least until your crappy playing gives.
So it's a lot different.
We are about to take part in a more.
Oh, is this the start of the Canadian campaign?
Glory or a glorious.
But here's the thing, we're only through 4 missions and there's 14 total. This is seems to be a really long campaign.
But further introduction can wait. The Germans have pulled back to the ridge.
So this might end up being a 3-stream game challenge. But like I said, it feels more doable than a lot of the other Call of Duty games so far.
Peterson, start loading some ammo. When someone turn off that friggin' radio, that's not fighting music.
But I hope you guys have enjoyed the video, or the stream, and the challenge run so far.
Best to be keeping your eyes on the road.
I am headed out, so good night everyone. Thank you for watching, and see you next time.